if Buddhism was real, and Hinduism was real, or, all these other religions are the one true God, he's like, I wanted to know that for myself. And same thing for me. Like, I was like, I'm not just going to accept this because I've been born into Christianity. That's very ignorant. I was like, what if it's not Jesus? Like, what if it's another God? Like, what if it's like Allah? Like, I want to know what God is the real true God. I want to know the God who saved me. I want to know the God who saved me that night. So I went on a full like research for about 6 months. It was like, I don't know if you ever seen the movie Case for Christ. It was like that. It was just full
I
research
read the
all the
book.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched the movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Different generations.
but I just sermon after sermon, apologetics after apologetics, like theology after theology, and just 6 months of nonstop. I would wake up in the mornings and I would turn on a sermon while I was in my car, another sermon, debates. There were so many debates. I watched like so many debates. I kept an entire playlist that was called Jesus Faith on my YouTube that I think now has like, I think 500, 400 videos of every video that I would watch. And I would just keep them there. And some of them have been deleted, so it's not even that big. But it was just video after video after video, like knowledge after knowledge after knowledge, like understanding why it's Jesus, what makes him qualified to be the one true God. And after researching every religion, understanding every debate, like I could find my hands, I could lay my hands with, Jesus was the only one that stood up. He was the only one that made sense. Christianity was the only religion that had the most proof and the most facts, and it was the only thing that made sense. And so it was by a long shot. So I was like, I didn't even have to like prove that. Like, it proved itself. But I had to put in the work. If I was just like, oh, I'm not going to put in the work, like whatever, I'll just believe in God, and if it's God, it's whatever God, like, no, I had to wake up, I had to listen, I had to take time out of my day, and thank God that I was hungry for that, because that was God who was working in me. It wasn't anything that I could do. He just gave me that hunger.